There was only one place for me, and that was the University of Houston. My parents went there in the 50s. I graduated in 1978. My daughter, 20 years ago, she graduated. She works at Fox now, and my son's going to UH downtown as we speak. My first job out of the University of Houston was KOSA TV Odessa, Friday Night Lights. I covered that for a year and a half, but 1980 was my first year in Houston, and I've been here ever since. My radio experience in Houston, I was at KIC from 1980 to 1988. I was promoted to sports director in 1984. And then in 86, I got the weekend anchor reporter job in sports at Fox 26 here in Houston. But Fox 26 was fairly new. They hadn't even gotten football yet. That didn't happen until 1993. So I was fearful of leaving KIC. So for 2 years, I worked both jobs. So it was 2 full-time jobs. So then in 1988, I was promoted to sports director at Fox, so I left KIC. It was Christmas Eve a couple of years ago. My wife and son and I were having dinner at our house, and Marcus Sasser, best player on the University of Houston team, announced on Christmas Eve that he had a broken foot and he's out for the year. Now you can imagine. For me, Christmas Eve was over. I got up, my wife just laughed because she gets it. I walked in the study, and made a call to Marcus. He called back, interviewed him, wrote it for the air, wrote it for web, wrote it for the Twitter. By the time I was done, they were done eating. Christmas Eve was over. But you know what you can't say is Christmas Eve, I'm not going to cover this story. And that was my life for 43 years in Houston, 45 altogether. All the years of covering University of Houston, what has been better than the last, 10, 12 years of covering Kelvin Sampson? And as we all know, he's turned U of H men's basketball into a national power. Covering Kelvin and his family has been a privilege and an honor. We were married by Bill Yeoman's son, Bill Yeoman Jr. Judge Yeoman looks at me and says, "Mark, do you mind if I ask your wife a question?" I said, "No, be my guest. It's a personal question." I said, "Great." He looks at Joy and says, "Joy, are you blind?" So everybody laughs, and I'm doing a fake laugh. I'm trying to pretend like I thought that was funny. I don't remember, but I think my wife laughed. I think she got a big kick out of it. The fact that my daughter went to U of H, the fact that my son is going to U of H, and I didn't make them go there. That was their call. My daughter's in my line of work. She works at Fox. My son will do something different. I think his major's history. He's into all kinds of stuff related to that, religion, that kind of thing. Oh, my grandson. He's 11 going on 20. He thinks he rules the world. If he was here, he would tell you he does. When I got the call that I was going to be a member of the 2024 class of Distinguished Alumni, I was in total shock. It's ridiculous. It's mind-boggling. It's not something that was on my radar. To try to sit here and really be able to thank everyone that helped me get to where I'm at today would be virtually impossible. But certainly the top of my list is my wife, Joy. But the most important days of my life are getting married and having my children. So nothing can top that. My parents were not here. And then, of course, at the University of Houston, the school itself, if I don't go to the University of Houston, I'm confident I would not have spent 50 years in this industry. It laid the foundation to get where I'm at today. And I can't thank the University of Houston and all the people that were there when I was there, and all the people that are there today for where I'm at right now.